Your injuries that you have are not an excuse to not do martial arts. Unless, unless your doctor tells you that. So because you got a bad this or that or whatever, that's not an excuse not to take a martial arts class. And you may think that your injuries preclude you from certain styles of martial arts. That could be true. But it still may not. The main thing you need is number one, doctor's approval. Now, there is someone that I know, and I won't say who that person is. The doctor said no taekwondo, no judo because of your health condition. Too hard. I suggested the person ask the doctor about soft styles like not Aikido, like Tai Chi. The doctor said Tai Chi would be perfect. That would help with your health condition. So there you go. Might not be able to do what I offer, but could still take a martial art. Now, even with me, because especially with the Taekwondo, I'm like completely independent with Taekwondo. Technically, completely independent with Judo, although I would like to get people under the organization, but so far, the students that show up don't want to be in a big organization, so I guess we'll cross that bridge. I still offer a path to go through to the big organization. They don't want to walk the road, but it's still there. Anyway. But I do run the both of those clubs. I've run a Taekwondo club and a Judo club. Now, with me, I'm a reasonable person. I've had injuries. I got a couple of things that chronic that I know if I don't address them, stay active, they could prohibit me from doing a lot of stuff. When I feel stuff starting to twinge and things like that, and things starting to grind or whatever, I back off till it heals, and then I continue. So I understand because I also have things that I'm working through physically. But, and I'm, getting old. But, if you came to me and you said, well, hey, I'd love to take your class or your classes, but I got XYZ going on. First thing I'm going to tell you to do is, all right, check with your doctor. Doctor says it's cool. Then you can roll with me, and I tell people, you have to remind me of your condition because I can be forgetful and I might not remember. And if I ask you to do something that you can't do because of your condition, just don't do it. And if I say, hey, what's going on? Remind me, and I'm like, cool. And that's not because I'm being mean. That's because I have a lot of stuff on my mind, and I'm sorry if I cannot remember everything that is going on with you. I'm just a human being. Now, the way my test is set up, especially for Taekwondo, if I set it up so that you could pass the test if you can't do jump kicks, especially for black belt, meaning I know that there are people that have black belt ability, but they can't do some of the jump kicks because their knees won't let them. And I'm not going to keep that person from being a black belt if they are a black belt, but they just can't do that. No, that's not right. I've seen plenty of people who do just fine and they can't do a jump kick. Matter of fact, one lady that came by briefly walks with a cane. She already has like 3 black belts. She probably would not be able to do a WTF Taekwondo type of curriculum, which I'm technically ranked in, even though I don't claim it, because I can do those techniques. But what I'm teaching is ITF style, ITF oriented, even though I got my own name on it, because it's still like my interpretation of it. So, it's ITF oriented. She can do that. She can pass that test. Even though I don't think she can do jump kicks. I know she can't really. And you know what? Someone tried to abduct her one time, and she told me she did a spiral, hit him in the back with a cane, knocked him out. There you go. She's already a black belt. But if she came up under me, and oh, my knees, I can't do that. Can you do the basic kicks on the ground? Yes. Fine with me. Bam. What I would do is, if I really wanted to test her knowledge of like those kicks, I would see if she could explain it to somebody. And I'm sure she could. Heck, there were people that explained kicks to me that could no longer do them because of their health limitations, and I learned them. I learned my jump kicks under somebody who didn't believe in kicking. His job messed up his knees. He still taught me how to kick well. All of his students could still kick well. I have a broad enough basis of material to where if you have a physical limitation that prevents you from being able to do it, you should still be able to pass the class as long as you can do your forms well. And I don't expect a 70-year-old person to look like a 13-year-old person. I know better than that when I score stuff. I understand all that. Now, of course, ironically, some of these older people that have been doing it for a long time, they put us younger people to serious shame. But if it was an older beginner or someone that started when they were older and they got showdown under me or knee down under me, I'm not going to trip. I'm not going to trip if they can't do a full split. Heck, I can't do flips. And there one school I was looking at, you got to be able to do a backflip to get the black belt. Now, I know, of course, by the time I would get to that level with them, I would be able to do the backflip. I don't require anything like that. Somebody came to me one time and said, I can't do flips. Like, I can't do flips either, Ed. What? So, this video is going on long. I'm going to end it. I'm just going to say, look, don't worry about what you can't do. Hey, kids. Yeah. Don't worry about what you can and can't do. All you need to do is want to do, show up, and do it. I'm not unreasonable. If there's any type of limitations, I can work with you. In fact, I would view it as a challenge. How about that?